Hello, my name's Kevin. I'm a certified optician here at Honolulu Eye Clinic, and I want to talk today about presbyopia. If your doctor prescribed presbyopia, there are lots of different ways to deal with that. It's an inability to see up close. The way the doctor writes the prescription, and the reason why the doctor writes the prescription the way they do, is that you can do lots of different ideas to take care of that problem. First is the easiest, and that's just reading glasses. It does one thing well. The whole lens is dedicated to just close-up reading. Becoming more popular is the computer reading glass. That's at arm's length for computer reading. That works pretty simple, pretty straightforward. The idea that we used to be the only idea we had for doing two things at once was the bifocal. This was invented by Benjamin Franklin's optician, so it's been around a long time. The idea is the top portion here is for distance, and the bottom portion here is for reading, for up close. The drawbacks are it does only two things, and cosmetically there's a line that runs through the center of the lens. The idea is you have this distance portion for driving, movies, television, and you jump over the little line and then you go into a full reading portion that's close up. Drawback is there's nothing for computer. And cosmetically it's not so nice. So what they did is they came up with a progressive lens. They call it progressive because it changes progressively through the lens from distance to computer to reading. So it's 3 zones, much more like natural vision. Cosmetically it's nicer because there's no line. The idea is a smooth progression of power, distance, computer, and reading. This distance is driving, TV, movies. This computer portion is anything at arm's length, so your computer obviously, but also dashboard of your car, also your cooktop. The bottom portion is for the full magnification, that reading. There is a new idea that's on the market now, and it's been really popular. And the idea is it is a progressive lens, so the prescription is changing progressively, and also cosmetically it's nice because there's no line. You have distance portion, you have computer, and you have reading. And this is called an occupational progressive lens or room distance progressive lens. And the idea is to be worn indoors only. This distance component is much smaller, obviously, than the standard. It only works for about 10 feet, but it's easy. You can negotiate around your office, talk to a colleague. The benefit of this occupational progressive is this. That computer portion, that arm's length, is much wider than standard. The reading portion is much wider than the standard. Drawback is, of course, you can't drive with them. You can't see further than 10 feet. But it's a great indoor lens and a great accompaniment to the standard progressive lens. Wear these all the time. Wear these in the office, and it should take care of your all your needs, all your distances. And that takes care of presbyopia.